Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a brand new Doctor Who Big Finish review. So, I've been listening to one Big Finish box set. I've got a load of Big Finish CDs I need to listen to, like, I got a Colin Baker, I got a Tom Baker, but at the moment I was literally listening through Dark Eyes 2. So here is the box set of Dark Eyes 2. I'm going to go through all the stories of what I think of them and how good this box set actually generally is. So here is the box set to Dark Eyes 2. So to go along with this, I've actually written down all my notes, so you can see my notes, hopefully. So I'm going to talk about each of the story, and before I do all that, I think I'm going to talk about how I rate this box set. Now, this box set, I actually rate this one another 10 out of 10. It's a good box set. I'm really enjoying this Dark Eyes series. Dark Eyes 1, I absolutely love. Dark Eyes 1, I think it's fantastic. Now, Dark Eyes 2... This is on the same scale, and it's all very timey-wimey stuff, really. And I just have to say, it's very timey-wimey, because the first story is set somewhere in the Doctor's future. And then the 3 stories is set in the Doctor's main kind of present sort of day going on. So we've got the very beginning of the story is set somewhere in the Doctor's future, and I'm really looking forward to getting Dark Eyes 3 to understand if it's in Dark Eyes 3 or is it in Dark Eyes 4. We kind of get the whole sort of plot going on. So I'm going to talk about each of the stories. So the first story is known as The Traitor. Now this is the story that's set in the Doctor's future. The Doctor is after an alien creature called the Emersence. And a part of it is inside him. A part of the evidence is actually inside the 8th Doctor. And it does come out later on in the following story, but it doesn't actually join in this story, so I'm going to talk about that at another point. I absolutely do enjoy the story, because it literally makes the Doctor become, like, literally betray the whole universe and working for the Daleks. Paul McGann gives a fantastic performance as the 8th Doctor in this, especially when he's working with the Daleks, who are voiced by Nicholas Briggs and stuff. Now, the character is played by Nicole Walker, is actually known Iv, and she does later become his companion. And this is their point of future, where she sees that the Doctor has basically gone and betrayed humanity and the whole future to the Daleks. So that's basically her point. But then when we next see her in the next story, it has already happened for her. She's already seen the Doctor betray humanity for the Daleks. So this one is, even though it's set in the Doctor's future, now this box set does really remind me of Series 6 of New Who, with the whole Doctor death thing going on with the 11th Doctor, Madame Convari and everything, you know, laddy, blah, 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 the Doctor's death and stuff. So this story is basically a bit like Series 6, this whole box is Dark Eyes 2. This story, I do rate a 10 out of 10. It's a very good story, and I love how we actually have the Doctor betraying the whole future to the Daleks, but really he's trying to make an alliance to defeat the Emersence, which we do see, or well, basically listen to later on in the actual box set. So I really do enjoy Traitor 1. The next story is known as The Right Room, and it's this story, and it literally brings back Molly O'Sullivan. So in the previous box set, as I had mentioned, the 8th Doctor basically goes and leaves Molly O'Sullivan to live her own life and stuff, but when the Doctor really meets her, because he's literally in the house, and this is the present, where that's from the Doctor's future. This is the present Doctor. He actually rented a house, and I love the fact Molly O'Sullivan still calls the TARDIS a tardy box. Is your tardy box here, Doctor? He's like, yes, this is my tardy box is here. I love the way he literally said that. Now, the Emersence becomes part of this main storyline. So the first story features Daleks. This one features the kind of Emersence. And Molly O'Sullivan's kind of eyes do go a lot darker in this story as well. I absolutely do enjoy this story. The White Room is actually a fantastic story. Now, imagine this on a New Who budget. Imagine this with either Heckelson. I think this will still be the same. I really think this will be a fantastic story. But Paul McGann gives an absolutely fantastic performance in this box set, and in the whole box set, really. And I'm really looking forward to getting Dark Eyes 3 next. Hopefully, I can order that tomorrow. Get Dark Eyes 3, and then I can unbox it for you on Friday. So the next story is called Time's Horizon, and this is the one I was actually on about. So this is where the Doctor gets part of the Emersence into his body, and yet he does actually let the Emersence out in the next story. Now, this woman, aka Viv Chandlika, now, this is the woman that I was actually on about in the first story, because she sees the Doctor betraying humanity and stuff, and she's the one who also betrayed humanity by something. I can't remember what it was. It's been I've only listened to this on Monday. I went to listen to this one Sunday. Listen to this one on Sunday, and today I just finished the box set. I absolutely do like this story. Emerson's, I believe, it's like a fantastic alien sort of creature personality. It's very threatening. You can hear how threatening it is in the actual voice and stuff. And I really love this, how threatening it is. And the Doctor's just there, like saying, like, oh, I've got part of you inside me already, so you can't really kill me, can you? But this still has Molly O'Sullivan as a companion. So at the end of the story, If and Molly still go travelling with the 8th Doctor. So really, he ends up with 2 companions in this story. And even though she sees that what the 8th Doctor did in the Doctor's far future, and the Doctor does tell her this in the next story, that he must not know what's going to happen in his home future because of a time paradox. Very interesting. It's another time paradox messing around with the Doctor. I wonder how bad that could turn out to be. Yeah, you know how bad time paradoxes can be. I absolutely did like this story. This one, I consider this to be the kind of like weakest link of the box set. So this one is really a 7 out of 10. Do actually enjoy it, but I love how we hear Alex McQueen in the next story, and like in the end of this episode, like story, and then it leads into the next one. So the next story, it is a fantastic one. This is one I've just finished listening to. It is absolutely fantastic. So we got a new introduction to a new master played by Alex McQueen, and it is in Doctor Who Dark Eyes 2, aka the Eyes of the Master. I absolutely love this story. Now it brings back such great stuff like the Master's tissue manipulator. It brings back so much stuff from the Master, and it brings a whole new point of view to the Master. And I have to say that it does actually bring a whole new point of view for the Master, because when the 8th Doctor last saw the Master, he was literally trying to steal the Doctor's remaining regeneration. So in this story, it literally picks up, because it says the Time Lords actually picked up the remains of the Master out inside the Eye of Harmony and popped him into a new body, into a new Time Lord body, gave him new regenerations, and the Master is, ta-da, back from the dead. You know, the Master basically got exterminated by Daleks. He had a metamorphic worm, took over Bruce's body, tries to steal the 8th Doctor's remaining incarnations, then gets basically stuck in the time vortex. The Bruce body kind of dies in it, so the essence of the Master is scooped out by the Time Lords, put into this new body, given new regenerations, and the Master is reborn. Alex McQueen's performance as the Master, my God, how am I going to say this one? It is a 10 out of 10. I loved his performance. I absolutely did actually love his performance. It's a fantastic performance. And it's very, very masterous as well. The way him and the Doctor talk. And this story is basically set like in 1970s. And then you kind of have that connection goes, Doctor, we were somewhere out here, around here in these times. And of course, this is the story, because in the end, we hear the Doctor driving a car. And he actually refers the car to, well, I think it's Bessie, really, because he literally says, this is my car. You know, it's my old car. I've had it quite a few times. So I really think the Doctor really gets to drive Bessie in the story. It's such a shame there isn't really a picture of Bessie, who is the 3rd Doctor's car. I absolutely did enjoy the story. This one is another 10 out of 10. Alex McQueen's performance as the Master really bounces off with Paul McGann's 8th Doctor, which is something we do see a lot in New Who, really, and Classic Who. Because we see Roger Delgado bouncing off with John Pertwee. So you got Roger Delgado's Master and John Pertwee's Doctor kind of bouncing off each other, really, like chemistry-wise, and how bad the Master is and the Doctor's there stopping him. We kind of see it with Tom Baker in Anthony Ainley's performance in Look Up. There's not really as much in Keeper Traken or The Daily Assassin, played by Jeffrey Beavers or Peter Pratt. But Anthony Ainley and the other incarnations of the Doctors that he meets, basically from the 6th and 7th and the 5th Doctors, that you do have that performance where in New Who you do have that thing with the Doctor and the Master, specifically in the Tennant era with John Sims' Master, and then with Capaldi and Michelle Gormas's, and then of course you got that like enough chemistry between Sacha Dhawan and Jodie Whittaker. So you do have that performance here with Paul McGann as the 8th Doctor and Alex McQueen as the Master. This is a very good story for the Master, and I just really love how he literally portrays the role of the Master. It's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, here is my review on Doctor Who Dark Eyes 2. If you've got this box set, let me know in the comments what you think of it. If I was going to rate this box set, this is a 10 out of 10 done by Big Finish. I absolutely love this box set. It's absolutely fantastic. Every single story is just spot on. Paul McGann is brilliant as the 8th Doctor. You've got Ruth Bradley playing Molly O'Sullivan yet again. She's actually quite good. I'm actually, to be honest with you, she's becoming one of my favourite companions. I'm sorry to say this, but Molly O'Sullivan is actually becoming one of my favourite companions during the 8th Doctor's run. If I kind of hope we get a bit more with her, because really 3 stories isn't really enough, where Molly O'Sullivan is in all 3 stories of this. But I really did enjoy this box set. And some of the stuff I've written down, the Emersons, who does the voice of the Emersons, they're actually quite good. Very, very deep and controlling, and the way the voice is. Alex McQueen as the Master, absolutely perfect. I wish we had this Master on TV. Nicholas Briggs as the Daleks, still fantastic as ever, because he does the voice of the Daleks in New Who, so he literally stays on with the voice of the Daleks. I absolutely love this one. So as I say, this box set, Dark Eyes 2, is definitely a 10 out of 10. I just absolutely love this box set. So let me know in the comments what you think of Doctor Who Dark Eyes 2. Do you think it's one that you would be interested in listening to? Are you more of a Master fan? Do you got this because of Alex McQueen? Let me know in the comments what you think of Alex McQueen's performance as the Master. Thank you for watching the video. Please do like, subscribe and share. And join me for another Big Finish review, which will probably be Return to Terros, and then after that one, The First Santorin with Colin Baker. And then hopefully I will get to buy at some point, either tomorrow or next week, Dark Eyes 3 and 4. So I get them two together to have an unboxing video for them two. And then say what, and then listen to them, and then do a whole review for Dark Eyes 3 and then a review for Dark Eyes 4. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. And carry on being magnificent Doctor Who fans.